Bitcoin is falling. The market is red. Confidence is breaking. And everywhere you look, people are asking the same question. Is this the end? Or is this the moment that defines who stays? We've seen this before. Crypto has been declared dead again and again. Every cycle, the same story plays out. Fear takes over. Headlines scream collapse. Most people quietly walk away, but history doesn't remember the ones who left. It remembers the ones who kept building while the noise was loud and the future was unclear. As Steve Jobs once said, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. Right now, the dots don't make sense. And that's exactly why this moment matters. Because when everything starts falling apart, something changes in you as a builder. At first, you want to explain yourself. You want to talk. You want people to understand what you're doing and why you're still here. And then you realize they're not listening, not because they're bad people, but because fear is louder than logic when markets are crashing. So you stop talking so much. You stop trying to win arguments on timelines that are already panicking. You stop refreshing charts like they're going to give you permission to keep going. You stop chasing approval from a market that doesn't even know what it wants right now. Not out of arrogance, out of exhaustion. And in that quiet, something important happens. You focus on staying visible. You focus on keeping the lights on. You focus on making sure that even if nobody's watching today, what you're building doesn't disappear tomorrow. That's where we are with Penn. Penn didn't start as a perfect plan with perfect timing. It started with a simple question. What happens when the market stops clapping? Because when Bitcoin is flying, everyone's a genius. But when it's falling, suddenly nobody wants to talk about fundamentals anymore. So we decided to build something simple, and honestly, a little stubborn. Penn is built around participation, not speed. Consistency, not hype. Showing up even when it's boring. That's why we built Penn Miner. Not the kind of mining where you smash buttons until your fingers hurt. Not the kind where the fastest bot wins. Just one action, one time window, clear rules. You show up, you earn. You disappear, nothing breaks, you just miss that moment. It's almost funny how unusual that sounds in crypto. No racing, no panic. No buy now or you're doomed. Mining in Penn isn't about extracting value as fast as possible. It's about staying present while the market does what markets have always done. Go up, go down, confuse everyone, and humble egos. Those credits you earn aren't promises of instant riches. They're a record. A record that says you were here when it wasn't easy. Penn isn't being built for screenshots of green candles. It's being built for moments like this. When Bitcoin is falling, altcoins are bleeding. And attention has moved somewhere else. Because that's when you find out whether something is real, or whether it only existed for the noise. And here's something people forget when markets fall. Trading doesn't stop. It never has. When crypto crashes, people don't stop trading. They change how they trade. Some move into stocks. Some step back and study. Some wait. Some learn risk for the first time instead of chasing excitement. When the stock market crashed in 1929, people said markets were finished. In 2008, they said the system was broken forever. In 2000, they said tech was a mistake. And yet, markets kept moving. Money kept flowing. People kept adapting. Because trading isn't about one asset. It's about understanding behavior, risk, patience, and timing. Money has changed form for thousands of years, from gold to paper to stocks to digital assets. What never changed is this. People will always try to grow, protect, and move their capital. Finance doesn't disappear when things fall. It adjusts. And the people who take downturns seriously, who study instead of panic, who slow down instead of forcing trades, they don't just survive, they come back sharper. As Warren Buffett said, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Crypto is no different. When markets fall, builders learn who they really are. Traders learn discipline. And newcomers learn that nothing meaningful comes without discomfort. We're choosing to stay. Not loudly, not recklessly, not pretending everything is fine. We're choosing to build pen carefully, while waiting. And to everyone new to crypto or finance watching this, wondering whether to stay or go, you don't have to rush. You don't have to believe everything you hear. You don't need to force a decision today. But understand this. The quiet moments are where foundations are laid. Stay steady. Hold on. Let time do its work.